As mentioned in our August edition of Oilfield Network News, Olivier Lapouche has taken over the Chief Executive Officer role at Schlumberger, so we took the opportunity to poll our network with thousands of years' experience inside the oilfield giant, now mostly out, and provide these highlights in this Oilfield Network News special report. You should know that everyone interviewed had at least 10 years' experience with Schlumberger. Most remain shareholders or are collecting a pension. So everyone had a stake in the future success of Olivier and the new board member, Mark Papa. All of the input was basically in three categories: organization, corporate focus, and human resources. One of the only outliers to this was a comment from a field engineer turned investment manager who suggested considering adjustment of the dividend as, in their view, it might be difficult to maintain at the current rate. The greatest number of comments were about changing corporate focus, with less on internal issues and more on clients and the industry. One retiree suggested the CEO be more accessible at things like SPE functions, taking time to listen to all levels of clients. In the same area, there was a request to restore relationships with clients that were lost when senior sales and account managers were retired. On organization, the common message was simplify. Having a simple, solid organization where everybody understands their roles as well as the roles of all executive management will always outperform the alternative. Excellent organizational training and communication from top to bottom should be low cost and just in time. Simple, fast, inexpensive, and effective has been achieved in the past and can be repeated. Finally, when it comes to human resources, Schlumberger has always done an outstanding job finding talent who were then exposed to extreme challenges. This resulted in a high level of churn. Engineers that made it through their first 4 years were typically known in the industry as outstanding performers in just about any role they were given, including, by the way, human resources. There are several ways to better manage business cycles to avoid losing this talent by massive downsizing during industry downturns. If you don't, then you'll find the cream of your crop is innovating and competing against you. Right now, there are at least 10, actually I think it's closer to 20, oil service or technology CEOs that started out as Schlumberger field engineers. Last century, you realized that gender diversity was a key to future success. Targets were set to get the benefit of skill, perspective, and experience of both genders. The opportunity today is age diversity. Having more than half of employees being millennials may have been an investor selling point in the past, but when thousands of years of experience are now boomeranging into the industry with low-cost technology innovation, it's time to start recruiting from that extremely rich senior talent pool. You still get the churn and turnover that's helped refresh the organization in the past, only now it could be from age 60 to 65 instead of 21 to 26. Well, that concludes this just enough version of the Oilfield Network News special report. I'd like very much to get a chance to interview Olivier and find out more about his plans for Schlumberger's future. Just about everyone we spoke with would very much like to see a successful term for Olivier and Mr. Papa and a major increased shareholder value in 2020.